Hi guys, thanks for clicking on the video today. My name is Maria and welcome back for another makeup moment with Maria. And y'all, today we're going to be talking about the Sephora sale. I just got my, well, I didn't just get it, but I got my notification in the mail a couple of days ago. And this is the Sephora Savings Event. And the dates are November 1st through November 11th. I am VIB, I guess very important beauty. And the dates that I can shop is November 5th through November 11th. If you are a Rouge member, then you know you start shopping day 1. And I think for everybody else, I think it's still the 5th that you can shop. I'm not sure. During this time, you will save 15% on all your purchases, except for the Sephora collection. That's where you'll save 30%. And this 30% is for everybody. All shoppers, I believe. You just have to use the code. The code is savings. And yes, now for me, I'm going about this with a different approach. I started thinking, like, you know, I want to do a Sephora sale video, but I don't just want to recommend a lot of things because I haven't tried a lot of things. I'm still fairly new to makeup and I'm still learning my way, finding my way on things that I really like. So what I've decided to do is break this video down into a couple of categories. We're going to do one, I'm going to talk about brands that I really want to try and that I'm thinking about trying during the Sephora sale, just picking up an item or two. Then I'm thinking about brands that I want to build my collection on. I want to have a more cohesive collection. Like if I have a foundation, but I don't have anything else from that brand, I kind of want to pick up some other things from that brand. And then I just want to talk about overall what I need, what I want, and then a splurge section. And I'm just going to do my top 3 in each of these categories. Again, giving you recommendations, but at the same time, kind of talking through some things I want to try. Okay, and if that sounds good to you, keep watching. Okay guys, so let's start out with the first category. What brands do I want to try? Now, I've never tried anything from Fenty. I know Fenty is a really popular brand. We love Rihanna, but I've never tried anything from Fenty. And I can't really say why. It's just, I know it's trendy, it's popular, but I don't know. Some of the items just never appealed to me for whatever reason. I've never tried anything from Too Faced. What's another brand I've never tried anything from? You can just name one. Lawless. Never tried anything from them. But this time around, I'm going to pick up a couple of things. So the first brand that I want to try something from is Westman Atelier. Now, I've heard a lot of positive things about this brand. It is a clean brand. It is more of an upscale, I don't know, I guess luxury brand. But I've always wanted to try a couple of their products. So one thing I wanted to try for them, they have a foundation stick. And I love a good foundation stick, especially for the fall and winter months. I'm open to foundation sticks. I've been using the Tom Ford foundation stick, which I love, but I want to try something else. So Westman Atelier has this Vital Skin Full Coverage Multi-Use Foundation Stick, and that's the reason why I wanted to try it, because it's full coverage. It's not a skin tint. It's not a skin hint. I don't go for products like that. I need something. I need coverage. So they have this Vital Skin Full Coverage Multi-Use Foundation Stick. It is good for uneven texture. It is vegan. It is one of the Allure 2002 Best in Beauty Award winners. So like I said, I've heard good things about it, but this is a clean, high-performance cream foundation and concealer stick. It's packed with nourishing ingredients for a radiant second skin natural finish. And it goes on to list some of the other call-out ingredients. This is the insider secret to distractingly good skin. The plant-powered vegan formula melts on contact for buildable, medium to full coverage, leaving the complexion fresh, nourished, and flawless. Vitamin Skin combats redness, soothes and evens tone while boosting moisture. Your skin is naturally enhanced. So this sounds like something that is right up my alley. I want my skin to be even. I want something that has a good moisture balance to it, and I want my skin just to look better. So I have this in my cart, and it looks like my shade may be, I don't know, the Atelier XI5 Deep Tan Golden Undertone, or the Deep Caramel with a neutral undertone. But I'm also loving the Rich Coffee with a warm undertone. So either one of these, I'm thinking about getting it. All right, one more item from Westman Atelier that I want to purchase in addition to the foundation stick. They have a mini size of their Face Trace Cream Contour Stick, and it retails for $26. I would like to pick this up in the shade Deep Espresso. It is the darkest shade, and it is pretty deep, but I don't know. I could go with Truffle Rich Mocha, but I know how I am. I want the deepest shade, and I can play with it from there. But anyway, I'm thinking about getting that. This is another clean ingredient. It's hydrating, has a natural finish. So everything I have right now is pretty much matte, but this has a natural finish, and it says this is a clean, creamy contour stick that adds subtle definition and lift to the cheekbones with a natural finish. This is a foolproof contour stick that glides on for intuitive trace and blend cheekbones, eyelids, and jawlines. This effortless formula gives a natural sculpting effect that won't interfere with your makeup, while the soothing formulation protects against environmental stressors. So that sounds good too. So yeah, so that is 2 items from this brand that I really want to try. All right, guys, so second on the list is Natasha Denona. Now, I have not tried anything from Natasha Denona because I'm really not an eyeshadow person, but I am working my way into eyeshadows, y'all. I've been kind of playing around with different eye looks and how to apply eyeshadow, and when I saw this palette, I was like, ooh, I'm intrigued. Because usually I see all the palettes I see are, you know, mostly nude, neutral, warm, neutral, cool, neutral. And she's been coming out with a lot of palettes like that. But now this Roxa eyeshadow palette, I was like, ooh, I'm intrigued. It's these really pretty purples, and I don't know. I'm into it. I'm interested. So this, it says, this inspired by the award-winning Lila palette. This eyeshadow palette offers a vibrant mix of vivid violets, pastel lavenders, and rich fuchsias and warm pinks in Natasha Denona's iconic pro-level formulas. Her dedication to quality has held commonly tricky to use dry purple pigments to a new luxurious standard with the debut of her Silky Matte formula. An ultra soft, highly pigmented shadow with seamless blendability and one-stroke opaque coverage. This palette includes 4 sparkling foiled, 1 metallic, 1 wet effect, and 8 silky matte shades. Y'all, that sounds good. I've heard nothing but great things about her formulas. A lot of people love her eyeshadows, but this one has got me. I want to try this one. So Natasha Denona also has a concealer that people seem to really love. It's the Natasha Denona High Glam Brightening and Hydrating Medium to Full Coverage Crease Proof Serum Concealer. Because it says it's full coverage, I'm interested in trying this out. This is a game-changing concealer that has full performance formula and advanced skincare properties. Yeah, so those are 2 items from Natasha Denona that I really would like to try. I really would like to try these. So, yeah. All right, then our third and final brand in this category is Makeup Forever. I don't have anything for Makeup Forever. I've never tried. I think I maybe tried a sample of one of their concealers a while back, but Heard nothing but good things about Makeup Forever. I see where a lot of makeup artists use Makeup Forever products, and I just want to give them a try. So 2 items that are on my radar from Makeup Forever is number 1, this mini artist color pencil, lip liner, and eyeliner kit. So this has 5 mini pencils, and y'all, I'm realizing when it comes to eyeliner, lip liners, I like a good pencil. A pencil that you have to sharpen, that type of thing. I know that we have gel liners now. Those are fine, but for my waterlines, I can't find a gel liner that stays, stays in my waterline. But I don't know. I want to give these a try. So explore 5 of Makeup Forever's best-selling artist color pencils in this exclusive dreamy set, featuring fan favorite shades like 606, Wherever Walnut, and 600, Anywhere Caffeine. These richly pigmented, creamy mini pencils can line, define, and contour on the go and last throughout your holiday celebrations. So it looks like it has a black, it has white, it has a light brown, medium brown, and a really dark brown. So that's what caught my eye. The only thing, that $39, I don't know if that is a good buy or not, but I'm interested, so we'll see. Now the other item that I want to try from Makeup Forever, I'm just curious about, y'all. It is the HD Skin Face Essentials Long Wear Full Face Cream Palette. And I will be trying this in the palette 2, which is the Tan to Deep palette for tan to deep skin tones. This is an easy-to-use cream palette with multi-use shades that can be mixed to create a custom foundation, concealer, bronzer, contour, blush, or highlighter. What else does it say? Create a full face with this versatile palette designed for all skin tones. The creamy texture of each shade makes customization and application easy. Plus, the formulas deliver long-lasting, buildable coverage with a skin-like finish, while the travel-friendly handheld case lets you take your look from day to night on the go. So I've looked at a couple of reviews of this palette, and it seems like people are having, a lot of fun with this. I saw one lady on Instagram. She created a beautiful look, just a beautiful look with this palette, and I was impressed. And I was like, I want that. So, like I said, but I've never tried anything from Makeup Forever. But if I were to pick up anything, it definitely would be this palette. And I want to try their pencils. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and move into the brands I want to build as far as my collection. So that means that I already have a product or 2 from these brands, but I want to explore more with the brand. So the first one is Dior. Now, y'all know I have my Dior Face and Body foundation, which I absolutely love. I'm wearing it today. It's just that Face and Body foundation is on their more affordable line as far as Dior, but it is so nice. But I want to, glow up to the Dior Forever line, and I want to pick up the Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. Y'all, I sampled this foundation a while back. I think I filmed that video. I think it's on the channel. And y'all, that Skin Glow foundation was so beautiful. I used it with the primer, so I want the Skin Glow primer and the foundation. I'm not buying the foundation if I can't get the primer too, because the primer is really what wowed me when I first put it on, and then I put that foundation on top of it. Oh, it was absolutely beautiful. Today I'm wearing the Dior Backstage primer with the foundation. I love it. So that's why I'm getting more into buying the foundation that goes with the, buying the primer that goes with the foundation. I'm loving that. But anyway, this Skin Glow foundation, y'all, it is absolutely beautiful. So it says the Dior foundation, it's a Dior foundation with 24-hour wear, radiant, medium to full coverage and hydration with 86% skincare ingredients to visibly improve skin over time. It does have SPF 15 in it, I believe. Some of the call out ingredients are iris extract, hibiscus extract, and wild pansy extract to maintain hydration for healthy looking skin. So this comes in 42 shades. It's a new generation foundation from Dior. It is heat and humidity resistant, delivers up to 24 hours of color, true wear, and hydration, while also visibly reducing pores for a smooth and radiant looking complexion. The packaging is recyclable and uses recyclable materials. Now, like I said, when I put this on my skin, y'all, I just looked beautiful. Y'all, foundation is so powerful, and it matters what type of foundation you really use. I used to always think, oh, matte. But until I tried this foundation, I was like, oh, this is what a radiant foundation is supposed to look like, and what it does to my skin. It just made me look so much healthier and youthful, dare I say. Products from Dior that I really want to build on is the Dior Rosy Glow Blush. Now, y'all know every time I do my makeup, I pretty much use this pink shade. I think it's the 001 pink, which is a subtle pink. I love it. I'm wearing it today. And I just want to get more of these blushes. I really want to get the 006 Berry, which is a deep plum. I want to try that soft lilac. And even they have one that is very dark. It's called Mahogany. It's a dark, but it looks like a bronzer. I will wear that as a bronzer. So the next brand that I want to build on is One Size. One Size by Patrick Starr. Now, y'all know with One Size, it's all about the full beat. It's all about matte. It's all about full coverage. It's all about transforming when you apply your makeup. And that's one thing I like about this brand. I liked watching Patrick Starr before I even started wearing makeup. I would watch him transform, from, he's a man, but transform his whole look into a beautiful, high glam makeup look. So I do appreciate this brand, but so far, I just purchased their new full coverage foundation, the Turn Up the Base Full Beat Waterproof Liquid Foundation. I have the shade, I think it's 25N, and I highly recommend. If you have not tried that foundation, please give it a try. I didn't think I would like full coverage foundations. I typically go with something medium coverage, just enough to even out my skin. But baby, that full coverage foundation, and it's also a matte foundation, it looks so good on my skin. It's so smooth. It is so smooth, y'all. So I don't know if you have some imperfections in your skin that you just want to cover up, maybe some texture. Definitely give this a try. It comes in 42 shades. And this is a long-wearing, waterproof, sweat-proof foundation. Formulated with only 16 ingredients that gives full coverage and maximum comfort to visibly blur and smooth without clogging your pores. So if you've been on the fence and you just need somebody just to knock you on over, go ahead and give it a try. I love this foundation, and I can't wait to just wear it more. I also have the One Size, I have the Cheek Clappers 3D Blush Trio Palette. I have the shades Fire Starter, and I have Fat Ass. I hate the name. And I also have their bronzer trio in the shade Dark. So I love those two items. I love the blushes. I love the bronzer. But y'all, I got to get this powder. I got to get this One Size Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder. So the shades I'm looking at this Rich Peach. Is for medium dark to deep skin tones. I thought about the pink, but I don't know if the pink is for my complexion. I'm not sure. But they do have these in mini sizes. So the mini size, they have the translucent, which is probably what I will pick up. They have the pink, then they have Sweet Honey, and then they have a dark deep for dark to very deep skin tones. I think that'd be a little bit dark for me. So yeah, I don't know. I may pick up the Sweet Honey, the translucent, or the ultra pink in the mini size just to try this out, because I've heard nothing but great things about this powder. All right, and also from One Size, I want to try is their On Till Dawn waterproof mattifying setting spray. Now, I typically just use Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and it does what I need it to do as far as make my makeup look nice. But as far as having stain powder, I could have used this when I went to Cape Charles earlier in the year. I wanted to put on a face of makeup and go to the beach. Y'all, that makeup sweated straight off my face. It melted straight off my face as soon as I got there because the sun was like right here in my face. So, yeah, I could have used this on that day. And ever since then, I said, you know what? I have got to get this waterproof setting spray because I see so many people on Instagram talking about how it just locks their makeup in place. Everybody is just spraying this all over. They just came out with a larger size, so that tells me, yeah, people are just selling this stuff out. They're buying it out. They're all. The brand is always restocking because it's always selling out. So they came out with a bigger size. So we won't go, I guess, go through it as quickly. But yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to get the mini size if it is available and just try it out and see how it works for me. But yeah, so that's one size. Now let's go with Patrick Ta. Now I have the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions eyeshadow palette. It is my first eyeshadow palette. It is my one and only eyeshadow palette, and I absolutely love it. I am wearing some of the shades on my eyelids today, and it is my go-to. It is my go-to when I just want a natural look, when I don't want to do too much. The powders in there are velvety smooth. They're almost like a creamy smooth, and they look so nice. It just looks like quality, and I feel like my eye looks like quality. And you don't have to be very skilled in eyeshadow application to get a really nice look from these eyeshadows. So, by the way, that's the Major Dimensions 3. This is the All Mattes eyeshadow palette. Again, my one and only, and it's my favorite. He's coming out with these Major Dimension Eye Illusion eyeshadow duos, and they're not available right now, so I'm hoping they'll be available once the sale starts. They retail for $42, and it's only 5 shades. So these are so it says this is a shimmering eyeshadow duo that illuminates eyes with superfine sparkles and multi-dimensional pearl pigments. This duo makes everyday eye makeup an editorial moment. So it's good for every day. But like if you are that person that does an everyday makeup look, but you always want something to pop, either your lips to pop, your eyes to pop, this may be something to get. This is what I'm looking into. The high wattage shimmer and light catching pigments lay down effortlessly over lids for a sophisticated sparkle. The shades within each of the 5 duos love to be layered for major dimension, blending and building from sheer to opaque. Okay, the gel-like translucent base of the formulas lends to color that's true on every skin tone. It's never dull or ashy. So I definitely want to try these. I'm looking at, I kind of want to go with the I'm With Her, which is a rose gold sparkle. But for some reason, the Still at the Club sepia sparkle and cocoa sparkle is really what's calling my name. Because I just see myself doing something really nice and sophisticated, but with the bold lip with these. So, yeah. But I want to try these. And we're going to move on to, I got my notes here, what I need, like things I'm going to re-up on. Yeah, so let's go. Okay, let's talk about the things that I need. The things I need to kind of re-up, repurchase, that type of thing. I'm going to start out with the Sephora collection. And y'all, with the Sephora collection, I have quite the collection of the Sephora collection. Now, during the sale, you will get 30% off of all the Sephora collection items. The prices are already pretty much affordable, but you're going to get an extra 30%, and y'all, it's time to stock up. Let me tell you what I'm going to stock up on. So the first thing I have is the Daily Brush Cleaner. Y'all, this has been a lifesaver for me when it comes to cleaning my brushes in between makeup in between makeup applications. You know, like when you really want to just, oh, I want to do this quick eye, but oh, my brushes are dirty. I don't have time to clean them, let them dry. Just go ahead and spray some of this cleaner onto a paper towel and just run your brush over it, and it cleans it just like that, dries just like that, and you're able to use your brushes until you have time to clean them before the next application. So this is a daily brush cleaning and conditioning spray. It protects all of your brushes for extended use. Quick drying, alcohol free, perfect for sensitive skin. I've used this so many times. I've never had any issues with any type of skin irritation. So you can care for your brushes with a gentle cleansing spray. This has grapefruit, lemon, and tea tree oils to clean, condition, and protect your brushes. Use daily between monthly deep cleaning to remove makeup buildup and preserve your tools. And this does get off color fix. If you need to clean your brushes after using a cream or liquid eyeshadow, this does it. Not just powders, but it can clean liquids, creams, everything. So yeah, I definitely recommend picking up the Sephora Daily Brush Cleaner. $16 for the standard size. They do have a value size for $26. I may be having to pick up the value size because I use this a lot. And also the next thing I want to say as far as Sephora collection, definitely look into their brushes. I have a collection of Sephora brushes. I have the 80 brush, and I use the Pro collection with the black handles. So I have the Sephora 80, which is a bronzing brush, big fluffy brush, love it. I have the 50 brush, which is a powder brush. I also have their 19 brush, which is an eyeshadow brush. I have the 15. I have a lip brush from them. I think that's all. But yeah, I definitely recommend the Sephora brushes. They're soft. They feel good on the skin. They perform well. And like I said, you can wash them over and over and over again, and they don't shed or do anything like that. So for the value, you can really get a good brush or create your own set by purchasing just what you need, and you're going to get 30% off. So definitely take a look at the Sephora brushes. Also their powder puff, I like that too. But anyway, so what else I'm going to pick up? You know what? I have the Sephora Micro Smooth Multitasking Baked Face Powder. They're calling it a foundation. I call it a setting powder. I already have it. I don't think I need to re-up on this, but I would suggest to anyone who has not tried the Sephora Micro Smooth, definitely give it a try. It's a beautiful powder. If you like MAC, MAC has the mineral, I don't know what, I think it's like a finishing powder, mineral powder, where you just top off your makeup. You can set your makeup with it, or you can just use it as a finishing powder. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Almost like a radiant finish. I still have mine. I don't need to re-up on that. But what I do need to re-up on is the Sephora Collection Translucent Loose Setting Powder. $15. I'm going to get 30% off. I can't wait. But yeah, this is a must-have setting powder. You can just set your under eyes. You can set your entire face with this translucent setting powder. So it says this is a translucent and universal loose setting powder that blurs skin texture and sets your makeup for a soft, light finish. The finish is natural, so it's not matte. It just leaves a really nice, soft, focused look on your face. Enjoy this incredibly light powder to mattify skin. Now they say mattify skin. To me, it doesn't mattify. It just makes your face look natural. Ultra Smooth Jet Milled Setting Powder is translucent, blurs lines and imperfections. Formula blends easily, reduces shine, and creates a refined, polished effect. Works for all skin tones and is non-comedogenic. So definitely this powder, it just melts into your face. It kind of, once you put it on, it goes away and just sits there, and it does control the shine. So you can put it anywhere you're shining. I just love it, and for the price, it's just been a go-to for me. Now they also have this in a pressed powder. This is new from them. So this is the Sephora Collection 12-hour setting mattifying pressed powder. Also $15. you're going to get 30% off. Now this does say it is a matte, has a matte finish and a little bit of coverage, medium coverage, an ultra fine skin smoothing setting powder that reduces shine and keeps complexion matte with long wear results. So I'm not in the market for this type of powder. I'm going to stick with the loose powder, but if you want to try the pressed powder, definitely give it a try, because like I said, the loose powder is really good, and I could just imagine that this would be just as good. I've used in the past that I would recommend you try the Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Hydrating Concealer. I used to have the shade 50N and 33.5Y. I love the 33.5Y as a highlighting concealer. Definitely, this is full coverage. It's matte. It's really nice, and the only reason I hadn't repurchased it is because I ended up dropping it in it's a glass container and it broke. But it's a good concealer. The concealers are really, really good. The Best Skin Ever Liquid Foundation is also a good foundation buy. I feel like if you're a beginner in makeup, or if you're just a person who don't want to spend a lot of money on foundations, definitely try this. I see the price has gone up to $22. Used to be $20 when I first had it. But I did enjoy it. Yeah, I did enjoy it. So that's something that I would recommend. Also, the Sephora Collection Matte Bronzing Powder or Bronzer Powder comes in 5 shades. I do have the shade Tropical Bronze, which is the deepest shade. And to me, it kind of comes across as a contour shade, but still a really nice matte powder bronzer that I would recommend. It's very kind of subtle, but it's nice. $16, you're going to get 30% off. Yeah, so anything, the Best Skin Ever Matte Powder Foundation, get that too. Yeah, anything within the Sephora collection, give it a shot. I'm telling you, for the price, I think you'll be very, very pleased. All right, I can stay on that forever. Let's move on to Danessa Myricks. What I need from Danessa Myricks. Y'all know I love Danessa Myricks. I have her Color Fix. I use Color Fix a lot on my channel. Now, what I would recommend that I don't necessarily need to re-up on, but I would recommend it for you guys. It is her Yummy Skin Mattifying Water Powder Serum with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid, $36. But y'all, this is a really nice primer for the skin, especially if you have oily skin or you tend to get shiny in certain areas. I do tend to get shiny around in my nose area as the day goes on with my makeup, so I typically use it around here. So I don't use it all over my face, which is why I'm not really re-upping right now, because I still have a pretty good amount of this left. But y'all, this is a must-have if you are an oily skin person or you just wear makeup all the time. This is a mattifying water to powder serum that primes, absorbs shine, and visibly refines the skin with Comfort Matte Complex, a unique blend of 7 potent ingredients. Like I said, this is good for normal, combination, and oily skin. It has that kaolin clay in it, niacinamide, and tremellia mushroom extract. So it has some good stuff in here, and like I said, it's gonna really keep you matte all day. And it's definitely something that I would recommend for anybody. Also, I would recommend, y'all know the Blur and Balm powder, Yummy Skin Blur and Balm powder. Y'all, this is one of the most unique and most innovative makeup product that I have seen since I started back wearing makeup during the pandemic. This is a foundation, this is a primer, this is a bronzer, this is a setting powder, this is a contour, this is everything. It's everything, and you need it. You need it. If you don't buy anything else, get this Blur and Balm powder. I have the shades 7 and 9. I am going to be picking up the translucent just because the shades 7 and 9, sometimes I don't need coverage. I just want the benefit of the Upsolite. So this has Upsolite in it, and Upsolite is an ingredient that balances and absorbs excess sebum, sweat while maintaining skin's hydration, which is perfect for me. That's what I need as a dry skin person. This has olive-derived squalane, which balances out oil production and diminishes visible signs of aging. So it's going to make your skin look smooth, y'all. It's going to smooth everything out. And it has hyaluronic acid for skin hydration. This is a very matte product. So if you don't like to be matte, then I would say still get it, but just make sure you can top your after you apply your foundation, you can maybe spray on a dewy setting spray or something like that, but just the quality of the Upsolite and the Squalane is gonna, just give you a smooth, flawless look to your face, and you're gonna be surprised. Wait a minute, I didn't get shiny throughout the day. I didn't sweat throughout the day. My face didn't get oily throughout the day. You need it. Get it. But also what I would recommend from the Danessa Myricks brand, and I'm looking for it here. Oh, the Yummy Skin Moisture Repair Balm Serum with hyaluronic acid and squalane. This is like a moisturizer that you put on before you put on your primer. You can wear this under your makeup, or you can wear it by itself. I typically wear this by itself because I love it so much. I put it on my face, my lips. This is good for dryness, uneven texture. It says this 90% natural balm to serum intensely hydrates, repairs, and soothes with our moisture repair complex. And it has a blend of 16 nourishing ingredients. It's for normal, dry, and combination skin. Yeah, it just has some really good ingredients in it. It's so smooth, and it is like a serum, but it's hard like a balm. And you just smear it all over your face, and your face is going to be hydrated all day. I love it. I love it. This is one I think I need to re-up on. I still have quite a bit of it left because, y'all, I try to use it sparingly so I don't have to replace it so often because I love it so much. But I might just go ahead and give me another one. All right, guys. So Danessa Myricks has so many different products that I love, but I just also definitely recommend the Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Hydrating Concealer with hyaluronic acid and caffeine. I'm going to re-up on this because I have the shade, I have the shade 13, which is really light. This is a tan with warm undertones, but I think I need to kind of maybe go down to a 14 because I want something that's closer to my complexion. So maybe 14 or 15, and that's what I'm going to be re-upping on that. $30, I'm going to get 15% off. And this is a medium to full coverage, skin-loving, all-over face concealer packed with 9 plant-powered ingredients, including hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. Now, the thing I love most about this concealer is it's so smooth. I mean, I have fine lines under my eyes, but when you blend this out, your under eye is going to look so good. It's almost like it's self-setting, but I still use a powder. I use the Sephora translucent powder because it's not a matte powder. It's a very natural setting powder. So that mixed with it just looks so good, y'all. If you're looking for a smooth under eye, definitely the Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Hydrating Concealer with hyaluronic acid and caffeine is what you should be buying. And then lastly, what I may re-up on when it comes to Danessa Myricks, y'all, is Color Fix. Y'all know I have so many shades of Color Fix, it's ridiculous. And I use them pretty much on every video. Right now, I'm looking at the shade. She has a shade called Vampy. I want to try that. Let me see, what's the other shade? Okay, so yeah, she has a shade Vamp, which is a deep burgundy matte. If y'all look at my last video, y'all, I tried to create my own deep burgundy matte using 2 of the Color Fix shades. It worked out based on opinion. My opinion, it was okay. I could have done better. But they do have this Vamp shade I really want. And then they have the lilac shade, which is called Sundays. A pale lilac pastel. Y'all, it seems like this lilac is going to be trending for the winter time. I've seen that with Chanel. Y'all, they have a pretty lilac mascara. I'm gonna insert that in here. Chanel has a beautiful pastel mascara that I really want to try, and I'm thinking about getting that. I'm gonna show it to you. I'll put it up on the screen. But yeah, so they also have a pretty pale lilac eyeshadow. Something I wanted to get that eyeshadow with the mascara. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. This color seems to be trending for the winter time, and I may have to get that. But yes, so that is all as far as Danessa Myricks. And then I'm just gonna, y'all, my Lancome Tinty Doll All Over Full Coverage Concealer. Y'all, if I had to pick only one concealer to have for the rest of my life, it would be this concealer. Especially if you have fine lines, wrinkles under your eyes, you have mature skin, you need something that's hydrating. You can't do all the, you know, so many different concealers out here. You can't do all the mattifying, I definitely can't do a medium coverage light concealer. I need something that is full coverage. And this Lancome Tinty Doll Full Coverage Concealer is everything to me. It is everything to me. It looks good. I have the shades I have the shades 495, and then I have the shade 460. 495 is my complexion shade. 460 is the highlighting shade, and it's everything. This is a hydrating, lightweight, full coverage concealer that brightens the look of dark circles and covers imperfections without creasing or caking. And that's it in a nutshell. It has moringa seed, rose extract, and water lily extract. It's infused with skin-loving ingredients. This multi-use face and under-eye concealer provides up to 24 hours of hydration, comfort, and a natural matte finish. This blendable formula and precise tip applicator targets dark spots, blemishes, and redness without settling into fine lines and creasing. So if you're a woman of a particular age and you have issues with redness, blemishes, my issue is dark circles, and I want my dark circles to be covered. I want them to be gone, and this concealer does just that. So all right, guys, so now I'm going to talk about what products that I really want. I want to try these. Just giving you guys my top 3. There are a ton of products that I want to try, and my cart right now is at Sephora. It's probably over $1,000, but we ain't checking out at $1,000, y'all. I'm just gonna give y'all the top 3 things that I want to try. So first we have Kosas. Kosas, y'all know I use their Cloud Set. Cloud Set Baked Setting and Smoothing Talc-Free Vegan Powder. I use it pretty much on every makeup look. Y'all know this. I have the shade Silky, and this is a super soft sheer setting and smoothing talc-free powder baked with skincare that sweeps away shine but not the glow. And it's now in, they have some new brightening shades. So they have this pretty candy, it's called Candy. It's a sheer brightening pink. They have a sheer brightening yellow, and then they have this sheer brightening peach. I want the sheer brightening peach. I just want to see what a peach powder will look like on me. Since I love Silky so much, I just know I'm going to love, I hope so, that I'm going to love another powder from Kosas. This has bamboo stem extract, passion fruit, leaf extract, and Chinese peony to visibly minimize pores. Yeah, so yeah, this Kosas powder is one of my favorite powders, and I do use it on every makeup look. I don't think I can live without it. That's how good it is. So definitely pick this powder up if you can. They have, let's see. So they have 10 other shades. They also have a couple of mini sizes. And yeah, so $36, and you know, you'll get 10, 15, 20% off, depending on your level with Sephora. Now, the next thing I still really want, y'all, and I talk about it every Sephora sale, and it's so ridiculous that I have not picked this up yet. And I haven't picked it up because I have other bronzers that I want to try. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Matte Bronzer. I really just want this because of the size of it. I love the gold makeup mirror type of packaging, and I love bronzer, y'all. If some people have these big collections of foundation, I would just have a huge collection of bronzers and powders, specifically matte bronzers, specifically powder bronzers, because that's what I really love. I can find a good foundation, but yeah, I will go through powders, I will go through powder bronzers like it ain't nothing. And I've been wanting this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Matte Bronzer ever since I first saw it. This is an oversized, and that is true, oversized, natural matte bronzer in a refillable compact, infused with hyaluronic acid for a skin perfecting bronzed filter for the face and body. Y'all, this with my Sephora 80 brush would be perfection. And this is what I want. This is what I need. I don't know why I have not purchased. Well, it's $58. That's one reason why I haven't purchased it. But I got to make that happen this year. If I don't get it for the Sephora sale, I got to get it for Black Friday. Yeah. As foundations, you know, Huda Beauty came out with a new foundation. It's the Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation. You know, a lot of Pactor came out with a foundation. I wasn't interested, but I don't know, for some reason I watched a couple of videos of this Easy Blur Natural Airbrush foundation with niacinamide, and I think it's the natural airbrush that's really capturing my attention. I've seen some people use it. It looks good on everybody. And if I just had to pick up a new foundation, it would be this one, outside of my Duo foundation. But it will be this one. I want to try it. I have the Huda Beauty, their setting powder, which is absolutely beautiful. And I have the color, the shade Cunifer. Love it, love it, love it. It's the Easy Bake, Loose Baking, and Setting Powder. Y'all know I used to bake with that Cunifer. I kind of stopped doing that. But I want to try some other shades. I want to try, what is it? I want to try Pound Cake. And then I want to try Cinnamon Bun for an all-over setting powder. Yeah. And this is a matte setting powder, but I do like it. It's very smoothing. So yeah, I'm thinking about putting that in my cart as well. So again, this is going to be like my top 3. There are a ton of things that I really like. I would like to splurge on, but we're just looking at the top 3 because I don't want to be here all day. So Gucci. Gucci has a new Luminous Matte Beauty Blush, and I want it. They have this, it's called Intense Ruby, which is a rich red. I want it. The packaging looks really cute to me. I don't have anything from Gucci, but this is a buildable blush for the cheeks and eyes with a hydrating ultra thin powder. Has shea butter, hyaluronic acid, and black rose oil. Okay. All right. So this formula of powders and pigments is infused with emollient waxes to deliver buildable, long-lasting color that intensifies seamlessly. The powder cares for all skin types with an infusion of shea butter, hyaluronic acid, and black rose oil, blending easily for a second skin feel. Okay, I want it. It's $49, and I know this is not $100 or more, but stick with me. It's $49. I definitely want this particular shade, the Intense Ruby, which is a rich red, but I do like the packaging as well. Yeah. So another thing I want to try from Gucci, and I will be purchasing these at the same time, is their Velvet Matte Lipstick. So my lips today, this is not a Sephora lip. This is the Lip Bar, their black lipstick with a little bit of Ruby Woo in the center. So I want this Gucci Velvet Matte Lipstick, and I really want to try, it's called Goldie Red. It's called the Gucci Red Matte. I want to try it. That's what I want. They have another color that I want to try, and this is Love Before Breakfast. Y'all, I want it. It's a cranberry pink color. It's so pretty. I'm thinking either that the Gucci red or this cranberry pink will look good with that blush, and that's why I want it. But this is an ultra pigmented matte lipstick delivering rich color with a soft creamy feel, highly pigmented with a soft silk-like texture. I want it. $47. I'll get 15% off. It's so pretty. I want it. And then the last item that I wouldn't mind having from Gucci, it is the Gucci Matte Beauty Powder. I would get it in the Deep 13, which is the deepest shade they have. But this is a buildable face powder offering a lightweight, visible, smooth texture to create a naturally perfected complexion. It has micro reflecting lamellar powders to provide a smooth application for a luminous complexion. Anyway, this is just I guess a setting powder that I want to try. Light coverage is good for pores, and it has, no, it's not matte, it has a natural finish. Y'all know I love a good natural finish powder. So I have my Kosas, but then I would like to have this one too. But anyway, let's move on. So that's something I'm thinking about splurging on. If I were going to splurge on anything, I will go back to Danessa Myricks, and I would splurge on her Lightworks. What is this? Lightworks 6. Try to remember my Roman numerals. So this is the Lightworks 6 palette. It's called the Freedom palette. It has it's magnetic, it's customizable, it's a stackable palette with illuminating pigments for the eyes, face, and lips. Now I've seen a couple of people use this palette. It's $128, which is why it's a splurge for me. I've seen people use it, and they've created some really nice looks. I've seen people use the pigments. Of course, it's eyeshadow, highlight on the cheeks, and even on the lips. They're using it to create these anti-galactic whatever lip looks. But I would just like to have this just because it looks like I could be creative with it as far as eye looks. I do prefer mattes, but I like this palette because of the colors. It has some really nice rich blues, purples, greens, yellows, kind of like the burnt orange colors. I like that. And I like the fact that it is magnetic. You can move these around. You can take the 6-pan palette out and just take that with you if you're on the go, if you just want to use that. It is customizable, and you can just stack these on top of each other for space saving opportunities. So yeah, I kind of want this. I know she's come out with other eyeshadow palettes in the past, and I was not interested in those. Even the ones with the different textures, wasn't interested in that. Now I would really love this if it was all mattes. If these were matte colors, maybe with 1 or 2 shimmers in here, I'd be like, okay, definitely. But because they're all shimmers, that's is what makes me hesitant. All right, so for the last splurge, y'all, it's not going to be a makeup product. It's actually going to be a fragrance. So I'm just thinking, I want to get a new fragrance, and I typically buy new fragrances in the fall. Last year, I got the Tom Ford. It was gifted to me, but this year, I hope this one will be gifted to me too, but we don't know. But if I have to get something, I want the Jo Malone Mimosa and Cardamom cologne. I've been wanting to try something from Jo Malone for a while, just never pulled the trigger on it. I know he has these mini sets, these discovery sets, travel sets. So I could have tried some things in the past, but I don't know. This Mimosa and Cardamom is really calling out to me. This is, well, I guess all of his scents or their scents are unisex and genderless. This is in the fragrance family of a floral. I typically do not like florals. I don't want to smell rosy. I don't want to smell like a flower. I like deep, earthy, woodsy, spicy scents. That's really my go-to. But the scent type in here is a powdery floral. I can do powdery around florals. It's weird. The key notes are cardamom, mimosa, and tonka bean. And they're describing this fragrance as a mist of honeyed golden mimosa floating above the spiciness of freshly crushed cardamom. And we know cardamom is a spice, so I'm kind of feeling that. Creamy tonka and smooth sandalwood are woven under powdery heliotrope and Damascus rose. Now, damask rose, or anyway, that is in the Fresh skincare brand. Y'all know I love the Fresh skincare brand, and they have, a lot of their products centered around a rosy scent. but I love it. It smells so good. And I see this damask rose here, so I'm thinking I would love it. I also love sandalwood, so I'm thinking this is something that I would buy. This will, of course, be a blind buy. I'm not one of those that I need to go in and smell it. When it comes to scents, I don't know. I'm not really a picky person. I just know what I don't like, but I'm open to try new things. And I think I would like this. I think I would like this. So this is something I'm thinking about splurging on. The 3.4 ounce is $165. So yeah. And that's it, guys. I have my little notes here. But that's it, guys. This is what I am thinking about when it comes to the upcoming Sephora sale that starts on November 1st and runs through November 11th. VIB, y'all, we start shopping November 5th. Y'all know the Rouge people get the first dibs. So I just hope a lot of the things that I really want do not sell out, like the hold on. So like I was saying, I hope a lot of the things that I want do not sell out, like the one size, the setting spray, that type of stuff always sells out. But I'm just hoping I can just, the cold-size powders, I don't think they'll sell out. I hope not. But anyway, guys, so that's it. Let me know down below, what do you think? I also, just wanted to give you guys a little bit of inspiration. And not just do a traditional Sephora recommendations, but kind of show you guys what I've been thinking about buying, what I'm thinking about using, what I'm going to be repurchasing, and how I just, think around certain products, new brands that I want to try, all of that. So let me know down below if this helped you in any way. I really appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like makeup content. Y'all been talking so much. Yeah, and just come back for the next video, guys. I got some other stuff in store. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.